Yes, I had to wait for the bubbly part. That's the good part. Oh yeah, we got a lot to talk about tonight. The world according to Beatrice, Noel, Empress G, the Do or Die crew. Okay, we're right on time. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I want to welcome everybody to the world according to Beatrice Noel. We're going to let this banner up for a few minutes so people can know that they are at the right show. And then we're going to show Beatrice Noel's pretty face, her beautiful face, her face and her look, because you always look out for the look. She always has a new look. It's amazing. But I just want to say something before we move on. Did Batman turn Robin out? Now, I'm not saying he actually did, but I don't know if you heard the news that Robin, of the Batman and Robin dynamic duo, is in the comic books as of now bisexual. Well, that's his business. He can do what he wants to do. But my thing is, who says there's no agenda? There definitely has to be an agenda.
Oh, yeah.
This is an engineered situation here, y'all. And slowly but surely, the symbols of our world and in our worlds, because, you know, in the comic book land, heroes don't age. So that being said, there are people who are into Batman and Robin who got to be like damn near 100 years old right now. This is 2021. When did they first come out? In the 40s, I think, maybe. So if that's the case, this is a national treasure, not for me, but into the subconscious minds of many who follow those comic books all over the world. And there got to be a lot of outraged people, not just because of that, because there'll be some who says, well, that's progress and you're knocking us and that's hate. No, it's not. What you do in your bedroom or in the bat cave after dark is up to you. But why is it like that? And like I said, okay, yeah, I have a alter ego, so to say, where I get a chance to say things because they say, well, Scurv, aren't you married? Why are you talking this way? Well, the alter ego ain't, and he's going to say it the way it is. Batman and Robin, that don't look right. They was in the Bat Cave a whole lot together. What was going on? They're not saying Batman is that way, but they're saying Robin's that way. So could you imagine Batman somewhere with the Joker, and the Joker has him in a compromising position, and he's waiting for Robin to come around, and Robin finally shows up, and he's saving the world, and Batman is like, Robin, what are you doing? You know I needed you. But what is that special sauce around your lips? That's what you were doing when I'm trying to save the world?
Oh,
imagine that.
My God.
I'll tell you one thing as far as my alter ego is concerned. I said special sauce.
My God.
McDonald's eating a Big Mac. But there are all kind of Big Macs out there that put special sauce on your face, right? But anyway, let's deal with my alter ego, who is not married, who is a single guy out there. Put it this way. Make me a superhero. Make me a black superhero to hang out with Robin and Batman and Batgirl. Robin, Batman, you all go do what you want. I'm going to hang out here with Batgirl in the Batcave. But DC Comics wouldn't do that because they know what's going to happen. She's going to have to change that cat suit and make it a little bigger for the stomach that grows over the next 9 months. I ain't gonna never stop being a flaming heterosexual. And you know what'll happen with most brothers and Batgirl, especially if a kid comes walking around there.
Oh man.
So you go on and I'll be in the Batcave with Batgirl. Anyway, we're gonna show you a beautiful face now, Beatrice Noel. And we're going to let you take over because this is your show. I just had to say those crazy little words. And I want to welcome everybody in and talk to us, to both of you, Beatrice Noel and Empress Ella G, the Energizer Bunny. More than that, she's always on every single show. Talk to us.
Yes, Miss Beatrice, come right ahead, hon.
How are you doing?
I'm doing
How
good,
you
hon.
doing?
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Yeah, and so I was on Twitter cussing Uber out, and then in the trending side I saw Batman sidekick Robin explores his sexuality in the new comic. So this is what the new writer is saying, that Tim realized that he has a romantic feeling for his male friend Bernard. However, Megan Fitzmartin, the writer, stated there are no labels attached to his sexuality just yet, saying Tim is still figuring himself out. Okay.
That's not right.
Okay, whatever. So, I don't know. So what's next? We're gonna have Superman with a pink suit. I don't know, pink cap, and he came from pink Krypton, or that Lois Lane is transgender. What's up? I don't know, man. I don't know.
No. You know what's gonna happen, right? Robin's gonna end up on the planet Uranus. He's gonna love it there. Never want to come back. Planet Uranus, rainbow rings around it.
Oh God.
I don't understand, man. Why? I mean, do everybody have to be gay for you to feel comfortable with yourself? That's my question. Okay, we accept you. We accept you want to adopt kids. We accept you want to marry each other. We accept that you have the right to work, to vote, to this, to that. But come on, man, give me a break. Why Robin and Batman and Superman gotta be gay too, man? What the fuck? I mean, y'all let me know. Do I have to move to another planet? I'm just telling y'all. I'm just keeping it that real. The day you start fucking angels,
so can I ask you a question?
just let me know.
Does that
Let's move out.
Does that now mean that Robin gets to carry? Robin and Batman have to carry in their utility belt like an extra thing of KY jelly?
You broke up for a second.
I know, right? Maybe I should get. I don't know.
No.
Maybe the giant gummy was made for Batman and Robin. I don't know. Maybe they beat the bad guys with the giant gummy. Bah, 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 with the gun. I don't know, man. I don't know. What the hell? Maybe I don't know. Superman came from planet Krypton. I don't know. Maybe he did. Lois didn't tell him that she was a man. I'm confused. I'm really confused. I'm really confused, man. Damn. I'm not getting this agenda. And that's why sometimes they get mad at Ellen DeGeneres or the other one, Jenner, because they don't push their agenda. I'm like, geez, man, can you just be gay and be done with that? Why there has to be an agenda, man? What the fuck? Why there has to be an agenda? Because no, Jenna really fucked up the game. Because he did the surgery and he came out saying that he still believe in a heterosexual marriage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And now she wants to be governor.
What?
Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't
You
hear.
didn't know
Look,
that? Now
I
you
try
do.
not to keep up with these people. Oh my
Now
gosh.
you do. Yeah, she's running for office.
Well, that's California. She'll win. Or it'll
I
win.
know. Especially if she's Republican. But there's a black guy running too, I think. What's his name? Yeah, the coon on Fox News. I forgot his name. But he's running too against the black governor. Yep. Yeah, that's right, Eric. Just be done with it, man. No. Nobody's paying attention to what you do in your goddamn bedroom. I certainly do not care. But man, just because you're gay, don't mean everything in my world has to be gay too. Give me a goddamn break. This is annoying. You know? It's just annoying. It's just like, it never ends. First you got this crazy ass little Nas X shaking his ass and dick in your face. Then saying that you're homophobe. That's why you don't want to see it. I just don't want to see it. Period.
No, we don't want to see it. We don't want to see it. We should not be assaulted. Our eye gate should not be assaulted with that.
I don't want to
Come
see
on,
it.
man.
I don't know you like that. I don't know you like that. Not only his, you got a dozen other dudes shaking their asses. Woo, Jesus. And there was this two guys who came out. One was a white rapper, and he said, I've been to prison. I never seen gay men Johnny Dottie in the prison dancing and shaking their dick and ass in the shower. Yeah, there was another guy that did a diss song. Doing that the diss song. He's like, he ain't like that in prison. What the hell? And I believe them because they got the shittiest food. It's hot as shit. There's no AC. It's corrupt as fuck. So, okay, you're going through all this, and worse, you lost your name. You're a number now. You're dehumanized. You're away from your family, away from your community. So the first thing that crossed your mind is shaking your dick and ass in the shower. Oh, really? Oh, really? All right. Do you? Do you? All right, Your Honor. What's your input? Time to judge.
Go ahead, Sir Lance.
Yeah, because where's my case,
Judging is when you don't know. Judging is when you don't know. And we know what we see. And many who are pushing this aspect of it, and just understand, I'm not saying this out of fear, but don't try to put in our mouth that we're talking out of some kind of hate.
Right.
Understand that. But there is some kind of push. We may not know and be able to say who, but we know we'll just cover it and say the powers that be. There's a whole lot of powers that be out there. But there's a steady push for this. And just like it was said in the chat room, why don't we invent a character? But see, that wasn't good enough. You had to strike at something that was always there. So that way all of us watching and reading and looking at the comic Batman and Robin, now we got to start questioning like, oh man, he was like this all the time. And of course, like I said, in the comic book world, nobody ages. Because if Batman and Robin aged, they'd be out of here by now. But all I'm saying is that why does it have to be that institution of who they've always been that's compromised now? Now we're going to have people who might be apprehensive to play the role. And then we might have some people who will crawl over each other to play the role.
Exactly.
And could you imagine, like I said before, when they have spinoffs, excuse me, when they have spinoffs, what was the young lady's name? that ran for vice president under what's his name? Sarah Palin. In the porn world, there were so many Sarah Palin lookalikes that were doing skits and doing short little pornographic movies. Well, could you imagine now that the porn world gets a hold of this and what they're going to do with Robin as he goes out there fighting crime?
Right.
I mean, Robin usually be tied up somewhere, and I'm going to say something a little lewd for the joke, but it's going to be proper. He might be tied up, hanging out over a big vat of acid, and the bad guy is sitting there laughing because Batman and Robin, you're going to die soon, and I hated you all these years that you busted me and got me locked up and stopped me from making the money and destroying the world. And they're surely going to die, and he starts to lower them down, and he says, Batman and Robin, do you have any last words before I kill you? And Robin says, listen, what can I do for you to not die? And the enemy, the bad guy, says, there's nothing you can do. And before Robin goes out, he makes one last pitch to save his life and Batman's. He says to the bad guy, I'll give you the best head you ever had. Please save us. Is that what's going to be the storyline? Huh? It's a beat to be continued. And they never show you what happens, but the next episode that comes on is not Batman and Robin's funeral, but they're free and clear. You know exactly what Robin did. Upon closer look at Robin in the costume, and you see that his knees are dirty. So you know what he did to save him and Batman's life. Is this where the storyline is going to start to
go? Lord have mercy. Even Beatrice can't wrap her head around that.
Yeah, let me add in another story like this that's not related, but it's somewhat very similar. There was an old white man that I worked in corrections with. I won't say his name, right? But he was one of those old perv white men that was so perverted with the whole woman thing that he got to a certain age, and some of these white men get so perverted and horny and twisted, they don't give a damn who is servicing them. So I was in the control room with him one night, and he decided to make a confession because he was an old guy, right? So he was in the Vietnam War, right? So I think he looked a little older than what he really was because, you know, their shelf life is not the same. So I'm not going to say his name. Everybody who hears the story knows the story. So he was telling me, he said, you know, Lance, and let me know if you can hear me if I break up. He said, you know, Lance, I was out in Vietnam, and there were some things that I had to go through that I never told anybody. And I said, really? And I know that that's the truth most of the time. He said, yes. And it was very traumatic, the things we had to do to survive. So I said, well, okay, it sounds like you got something to tell me. Tell me. Well, we were near enemy lines, and we had to get past these enemy lines. And there was a guy, a Vietnamese guy who was basically a turncoat. And he offered me a ride to get past enemy lines. So all I had to do inside the truck was lay down. And he put a few things over me so that they can see that there was nobody else and that they weren't smuggling Americans past and through enemy lines. I said, okay, that made sense. So right before we were driving a little bit, we got closer to enemy lines where we can somewhat see their camp getting close by. And so I said, oh, really? So I said, did he carry you through? Did everything go okay? Well, everything went okay because I made everything go okay. I said, what do you mean by that? Well, right before we got close to enemy lines, he turned around and gave me a look, and he said what he needed. I said, well, what do you want, money or something like that? Food or something like that? Or maybe some of your artillery, you know, some of your ammunition or something? No. He wanted something else, but my life was on the line, and I have to let you know, Lance, that my life was on the line, and I had to do what he said. I said, what are you talking about, man? He told me, if you want me to carry you through enemy lines, you got to go down on me, and you're not going to spit. I said, oh, my God. So what did you do? Did you jump out the truck, or did you tell him the deal's off?
I'm going to vomit. I swear to God, I'm going to vomit.
Needless to say, Needless to say, Lance,
God.
I thought about it for a second, and I thought about my life. And you know what? I said, what? I gave that man the best head he ever had. Yes, I did. And I survived.
You're going to.
Get past this line. Whoa, this is a real story. This guy told me. Old white man in the jail. Man, I've never worked a post with him again. But I say that. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about Batman and Robin.
Oh my gosh, Lance.
This is real. This is a real story. This white man. I'm gonna tell it when you can see me on the camera on a comedy night. I gave that man the best head he ever. Like he was almost proud of it. Like, yo,
he's alive.
Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
that reminds me of a joke.
That man would have been beheaded, and I would have took that truck and just rolled on through. Oh no.
That reminds me of a. I'm not sure it's a joke because it's a rumor.
No, this is real. But no, go ahead.
That one was in Haiti, and so it was a friend telling my aunt's husband what happened to him in Germany. He said he went to Germany as a tourist to visit, and then he saw a gym where a lot of like big buff guy working out. So he walked in to see what's up. As soon as he walked in, he said all those buff motherfuckers surrounding him and blocked the door. And one of them said, "Your ass or death." So my step uncle asked him, "What did you do?" Like, nigga, I'm talking to you, am I? You see me talking to you?
Say no more.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that reminds me also of Chappelle's show. No, he stand-up comedy, the last one before he went to Kenya. And he said that he rather smoke weed with white folks instead of black folks. Because black folks tend to tell all their problems when they're high. Rather white folks, you have a good time. He said the only thing is don't pass out when you're at the white folks' house. Because you might wake up with a carrot in your ass.
Oh man.
You know? Yeah, that's weird. That's just that's just fucking weird, man. Why? I'll be like, nigga, why does a carrot up my ass? What the fuck? But I don't like.
Oh man.
Carrot up my ass. That's some fucked up weird shit, man.
Dave Chappelle is like that's always weird. On point. He's always, his timing, his delivery is funny. I had played a little skit of his the other night, and it was long, but I'll just make it short. He was speaking about Michael Jackson. Maybe you heard this one about him, but he was saying about Michael Jackson, you know, how everything was fabricated with the kid and saying that he molested him and touched him and everything like that. But he right. and we know Dave Chappelle is a straight man, but his joke was funny because he was saying, yeah, you know, they claim that he took them around and into Neverland and petted giraffes and monkeys and stuff and brought them inside and fed them. And you know, then he broke out with the pills and broke out with some liquor or whatever. And then Michael Jackson sucked the little boy's dick. And that's what he wasn't making fun of any molestation type thing, but this was part of the joke. So here's the punchline. So he's like, Dave Chappelle said, well, we know that it's not true. And that didn't happen. He said, but I began to think to myself, if somebody brings me over to their house and has me walk around and pet monkeys and giraffes and feeds me real good and gives me everything I want, not the pills and not the liquor, but maybe some of the weed and sucks my dick, that's a good host. I'm like, oh man, that's great.
I remember that.
No
yeah,
man,
he was
that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's funny.
He said, that's not a molester. That's a good host.
And he said after that,
he said, because when I go where my friends' houses now, all I can get is a drink, maybe. But a blowjob too? Oh my God. Invite me over anytime.
But he also said that all those kids miraculously they were cured, okay, from whatever cancer they had. So he
Right.
said, "What if
Yeah,
there's a
and
cure when Michael Jackson sucked your dick?"
that's what he said. So you saw it, right? And Michael Jackson's like, "No, you accuse me. No, I don't want to do this. No, let's get a sample of your saliva. No. Imagine
He
that.
said, "What if?" So now, if they would find
Cancer
out that
patients would be
there's a cure, yeah,
Right,
when Michael
right.
Jackson suck your dick. Oh, now if you would ask Michael Jackson that, you didn't appreciate it. I'm not doing it anymore.
Well, put it this way: if I was Michael Jackson in that situation, and that was true, there'd be a lot of men dying. The women would live. It's like, bro, I don't go that way, man. Just enjoy. Hey, I'll let you go to Neverland Ranch and hang out, but your sister got it too. Well, she'll live, okay?
Let me tell you, every time the white man want to crush your career, he put a sex scandal in it. Every time, man. Every time. Like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Like Cuomo, I don't know, man. I wasn't there. But I do know Italian and Greeks, they're very feely touchy. I mean, it doesn't have to be something sexual, but they're very, like my Greek friend, the millionaire. Oh, she kisses on your mouth, your face. She kisses. That's how they are.
Right.
Oh, they hug you, they feel it up. That's how they are. So, and then
Plus,
again,
he's from a generation of, where people are touchy feely. I mean, some of the accusers says he did more, but for the most part, you can't do that anymore. You can't just be, can't be touching on people no more.
exactly. So, and not only that, but also he's old school, so he's like one of those macho Italian.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I can see how women would interpret it wrong. But then again, lady, what are you doing late at night at the governor's house?
Exactly.
What kind of job is that exactly? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't got no husband. You ain't got no kids. Why you alone in the governor's house?
That's right. What kind of work you need to do after hours?
Okay, where was his wife when he was touching you? Okay. So that's all my question. Okay. I'm not saying he didn't do it, but every time, man, like, is that the way they explain the situation? I'm not blaming the victim, but dude, why were you alone at the governor's house? That's my
Listen,
question. Yeah.
question for governor. You're living in a world now where everything you look at someone the wrong way, you're sexually harassing them. You give somebody a compliment and it's a little off color as far as they're concerned, it's sexual harassment. You walk past somebody and your arm brush their arm, it's sexual harassment. Why the hell are you putting yourself in any kind of situation where someone could accuse you of something? Why?
That's my question too. Cause he's stupid. Cause you know how they are with men in power, especially if they're white. They think they can get away with shit. No, you
That's
can't.
right. That's right.
No, you can't. You dumb motherfucker. See, now you just fucked up your career. You stupid. Well, he can still run for senator.
No, he messed up his legacy.
No, he can't. Because there was this guy. Yeah, he was accused of rape. And he ran again for congressman. He got elected again and again. So, and he was black. It's a Wiener. No, Wiener's stupid, man. He was texting women right in front of his wife, man. What the fuck?
Excuse me? What you just said? I missed that.
You didn't know that? That's why the wife was so pissed off. His wife was pregnant. He was texting other women. One of them was a child, a 14-year-old child.
Oh, wow.
But he didn't know it was a child, or did he? I don't know, man.
I don't know.
You know, some men are just stupid. All right. The same thing with okay, Ghislaine Maxwell. Well, you deserve to be in prison because you look like a freak.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing that if that's what unnerves me the most with white folks. Just look up Ghislaine Maxwell on YouTube.
Yeah, I
Look
know.
up the is it the CBS or ABC?
Mm-hmm.
The mini documentary. It's, oh, she was such a nice girl, so promising. She was the favorite of her daddy. They don't portray her as a psychopathic sexual predator, but as a
Mm-hmm.
innocent
Mm-hmm.
girl who lost her innocence and became a bitch. She was already psychopathic. Give me a minute. Give me a break. She was already psychopathic. Okay? It just Epstein facilitated it. Okay? And my second question is like that's one of them, she called herself a victim. Bitch. Your role was to bring girls to Epstein $200 a pop. How are you a victim exactly?
Wow. True.
That was her role. You didn't watch the documentary on Netflix? That was her role.
Bring
Each
the
girl she
women.
bring, yes, to
Mm-hmm.
Epstein,
Mm-hmm.
she gets $200.
Mm-hmm.
How are you a victim?
Messed up.
You know, how are you a victim?
I didn't see her documentary, and I saw another one where and it could have been a documentary off of her, and they used people to portray, from Palm Beach, taking these kids over to the mansion on Palm Beach, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, a lot of these I'm not saying I'm not here to say yes or no, to any of the
Exactly.
victims or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly. Yeah.
But some of these young girls, they may not have known exactly what they were getting into, but a lot of them were too quick to want to jump over to Palm Beach and get $100.
Okay.
Let's go to Palm Beach and hang out with who? Hang out why?
Because,
For a
bitch, I
hundred
was,
dollars?
okay. 'Cause listen, bitches, I was 16 once upon a time. I was 14 once upon a time. I never was
Exactly.
that hungry and thirsty. My father left us with nothing.
Right.
I was living at my grandfather's. We had no electricity, no cable, no telephone. I never was that hungry or thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, my grandfather was buying food, and his food was nasty.
Oh my
And I'm
God.
telling you again, not that he is frugal to another level. Since my mom started working and buying food, no, his frugality is to another level. That food was nasty. But I'm gonna tell you, I never was that thirsty and that hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Because I even remember when I was 14, and one of my aunts, husband, was checking. I'm like, "The fuck wrong with you?" No, I don't roll like that, man. And I even remember when I was 16, and I went to Carnival in Port-au-Prince, and I got off just to go pee, and there was this old man. Hey, like motherfucker, you could be my grandfather. What's wrong with you? You can see I could be a granddaughter. This is sick. This is just sick. Like, but hey, $100,
Exactly.
$200. Like, if you had done 500, I would understand. But $100, you're a cheap asshole. Get out of my face. Now stop complaining, okay? I don't want to hear this victim bullshit, okay? If it was like $1,000, because he's a billionaire, man. I don't know. Get a thousand. Get a thousand. 500. I don't know. 100. Get the fuck out of my face. And you let him pass you around to other nasty ass, like what's the name of that lawyer Chekowicz or whatever. Ooh, no, come on, man, that old fart. For 400? Get the fuck.
Mm-mm.
Because I watched a documentary. He would go to, that's the thing. It's every time the same story with these white folks. Oh, he came to my house and promised a model career to my daughter, and you let him walk away with your child. You're not supervising your child. It's
Mm.
his child, or is it your child? My mom would
Mm-mm.
never let me walk away with anybody.
That's right.
Okay? Even if it
That's
was
right.
a when it was a comrade from school, she wouldn't let me alone with them.
That's right. I wouldn't let my mother alone with my child. And I don't mean it like that. I mean like
Yeah,
her
I know.
taking her somewhere that I wasn't gonna be there. Are you crazy?
Yeah, like what the fuck? Okay,
Mm-mm.
all right, because like the one that squealed the most, Jeffrey,
Mm-hmm.
the blonde chick. Okay, so she said they took her around the world. They made her give her give her a training to become a masseuse, this and that. Okay. So anytime you didn't think of saying no, I'm not rolling like that with you anymore. You didn't think of that?
I mean, let's let's take it on other levels. Maybe once you're there, you can't just leave. That's the thing. It's not like she could say, "Oh, I don't want
Oh
to do
no,
this
no, no.
anymore."
They're like some adult. He did that too. Like some people, if you watch the documentary on Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
they're like somebody he hired. I don't remember for what. If it's yeah, I think he was a masseuse, and he
Mm.
raped her repeatedly.
Mm.
And she would try. She couldn't leave.
She could.
You know, no, she couldn't because
That's
he
what I.
had
That's what I
people
said.
bring
Once
her
they're
back
there,
in.
right?
Yeah, he had people bringing back in, or like he had cameras everywhere
That's
watching what she's
right.
doing. She even tried to
Right.
kill herself. But that's not the worst. The worst is the Turkish lady that he would rape right in front of her 10-year-old child. That is
That
fucked
is
up.
crazy.
That no. The adults are way worse than what he did to the girls. Woo! That one, not only he raped her, so he would threaten her to have her deported if she would ever call the police. So once she tried to, the police came in to take her son away from her, to take the child to Child Protective Services, and it was Ghislaine who called the police. It was so bad that not only he had her locked somewhere, he had her do a rejuvenation surgery, rejuvenation her vagina, so it can look
Mm-hmm.
like a 13-year-old vagina.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, they took her passport. Yeah, yeah, I saw that. Okay, those no, god damn, god damn. Okay, but some of those girls they didn't go to the island. Some of them were right there in West Palm Beach.
Yeah. Yeah.
They go to the island. It's afterwards he started taking them to the island. When it's not on the island, he takes them to New York. Yeah, a whole bunch of them, like from the beginning,
Oh,
before
wow.
the first investigation, which was in when was the first one? Was it 2005? Wasn't it 2000? I don't remember. 2000, yeah, the first one. Yeah. So he would invite them because they were like neighboring man. Neighboring
Mm-mm.
girls from high school he would pick up. So the pimp, because I'm gonna call her the pimp, I don't remember her name. She's the one who would recruit girls from her high school, bring them to him for 100,
Right.
yeah, $200 a pop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So then she turned around and called herself a victim.
Mm-hmm.
If she didn't do it, it would have been her the victim.
Isn't she the one that took her little sister with her too, or somehow along the way the little sister wound up over there And that's when she got a bout of conscience, is when she saw what happened to her little sister.
Oh no, that one was, yeah, there was an artist, yeah. Yeah, but that one was older too. But no, he invited her sister without her knowing. She didn't even know.
Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's crazy. But the sister had a lot of comments. Like, no, no, because she let them. Like, what the fuck? Fuck this. I don't roll like that. That's nasty. What the hell? Because she said she allowed Ghislaine and Jeff. I'm like, dude, I don't roll like that. Okay, what the fuck? That's nasty. I mean, even if after I wouldn't fight, bitch, no, shit, you better run, because I'll find something and stab you with it. I don't give a shit. Because I will fight afterward. I'll fight and then knock it over you. I don't care. Because I don't roll like that. But yeah, I'm not blaming them, but there's a lot of inconsistency in what you're saying. A whole lot. The only reason Jeffrey and Ghislaine are getting in trouble is because you're kids. So technically it is statutory rape. So no matter what, you're right. Because you shouldn't have been there to begin. Yeah, they shouldn't have been there to begin with, especially without parents. So isn't it the same story with R. Kelly? Every time I give the parents a side eye, saying that, oh, he brought them a career, that's why we let our daughter walk away with him. Why would you let your daughter walk away with a total stranger? Me, I don't give a shit about it. Where you gonna go with my kid, man? It's my kid.
My mind's telling me no, but my body is telling me yes.
Where you going with my kid, man? No. Where you going with my kid? Shoot. Even my youngest brother, he got way more common sense than that. Because I remember he was just 10 years old, and unfortunately, he was walking by himself from his school to the house, and a dude just kind of blocked him. Oh, can I give you a ride? Can I give you a ride? He's like, no, motherfucker, I don't know you like that. Get the fuck out of my face. I don't know you like that. So since then, he wouldn't walk, because that happened in Haiti. Since then, he wouldn't walk by himself. He would just wait for his friends and walk home with them.
Right.
Yeah. But there's pedophiles everywhere. Everywhere. But in this case, like all those kids, why you let your kid go run away with, even if he's a billionaire, man? What the hell? I mean, okay, so you let him, how much money he gave you to let him run away? How much? Did he give you like 20 grand, 50 grand? Nothing? And you really stupid. You really are stupid. I'm not saying to sell your kid, but damn. You're a $2 hoe. What the fuck? No, man. No, dude, you're taking me to the Lolita Express, to this. Motherfucker, you better give me $5 grand a night. Take it or leave it. $5 grand a night. You're a billionaire, you can afford it. $5 grand a night. I got bills, nigga. And this is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna tie you up, and you're just gonna watch me, and I'm gonna watch you. That's it for that $5 grand. I'll tie your dumb ass up, man. I ain't gonna do shit.
Limited access.
Yeah, you already paid me. Fuck you. I'm just gonna catch my yacht and go back home. I ain't blaming the victim, but there's way too many inconsistency in what you're saying. Way too many.
I just think about how these people smell. That alone just turns my stomach. I can't even go any further than that.
Yeah, because R. Kelly too. There's a story about, there was one adult, and I I guess she was the one who really said how it was living in his house, saying that every ladies were in their own room and he would beat on them. And if you wear something funny, you look at him funny, you talk funny, you walk funny, he beat on you, and you stayed. For
What
what?
kind of mind control?
For what? Or he said he loved me. Motherfucker, don't touch me. Now, don't even scream. I had a boyfriend like that. That boyfriend lasts only 1 month. He yelled at me. And I was like, don't yell at me. I don't give a shit. Like, don't be screaming out. Fuck that. Fuck that. We're done. We're good. And he was yelling before like dumb shit. Bullshit. Remember when I was telling you about the guy with the Napoleon complex?
Mm-hmm.
That was him. And he was just pretend to be jealous. So I met him again a couple years ago, 2015, and I dated him. He was kind of creepy because he pretended to be somebody else when I can clearly see you. I can recognize your stupid ass face.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't saying nothing. And then after we got, oh, it's me. Like, bitch, I could see it was your dumb ass. I ain't that stupid. But then this is where it got even more creepy. He got a picture when I was 16, and like I wasn't skinny, but I wasn't 400 pounds. I think I was 200 pounds. So he's like, why can't you look like that anymore? What the fuck?
Why can't he get taller then? What kind of difference is that on you? I'll look like that if you put on like a whole foot of height, okay? Come on. You're not putting in this earth to fit
why can't you
down to
look
his
like
demands.
That? Why can't it be like how it was before? Like, the fuck? Yeah. Now he was very, very, very insecure. So, but yeah, before I know it, yeah, it didn't even last a month.
Wow.
Because I didn't. No, I can't. Like he was complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining, and I'm like, you know what? We're good. We're good. We're good. Because he would do weird shit. This is why he got mad. Because I invited him my place and I cook. I don't do that bullshit no more. So, and I did like pork chop, like pork steak and mashed potato. And he ate the mashed potato and left the meat. And I was looking at him like, dude, are you leaving the meat to eat it last or something? He got mad. He got mad. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And he got mad by something else because he was on speakerphone, and my mom was there. He didn't know my mama was there, and he was complaining about his penis being too big. And you know, in Haiti, the way that they don't use a pump, they use cocoa butter. Is that cocoa butter? Yeah. To just, I don't know, masturbate and make it long and big. I don't know. I ain't no dude. I don't know how that works. So I asked, dude, did you use cocoa butter when you're younger? My mom was like exploded. He got mad. At that point, I'm like, you know what? You're good. I'm good. I'm not. You're the one talking about your dick. Why you mad? Why you mad? I ain't started that conversation. You did. We're good.
Cocoa butter, huh?
Yeah, man. Everybody knows about it in Haiti. That's why the dude I dated with his ginormous gummy worm, that's how he ended up having that, is using cocoa butter.
You know what? You learn something new every day.
Yeah, it works. It works. It works. So I don't know.
Let's see how many men in the chat going come back and say it.
Look at Tick. Huh? Yes, it works. It works. Now you know a new trick. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Just you gotta do it every, I don't know, every night, I don't know, I don't care. Here we use a pump, and Haiti we use cocoa butter. But the natural, natural cocoa butter. Because we call it grass cacao. Grass would mean like the fat, so the natural cocoa butter. And on that note, let's start with the subject about Haiti. We just said it got so weird with Batman and Robin, we had to address it today. But let's start with the subject about Haiti. So, what's his name? Gary Pierre Paul Charles. It got the police report about the step by step what happened on that night of July 6th. But the more he speaks, because he did, like, I listened to 3 hours, and I'm still like, there's inconsistency what the fuck he's saying. Because first, he said it's what's his name? Parizon, Vladimir Parizon, who found the first lady. Parizon is the chief of police for the whole West Province, or the West Department. So, because it seems that Jovenel first tried to call Dimitri Hero, but he never showed up. He called it La Guerre Civile. He never showed up. So, in the last resort, he called Parizon. He's like, Parizon, I'm about to die. They're about to murder me. I called Dimitri. He didn't show up. So, Parizon rushed there. Because Parizon, he just went to fight with the gang. He just murdered a whole bunch of gangbangers. So, he was about to go home. But he got home. And then the president called him. And he called his driver because his car wasn't working. So they got to where he lived in Pelerin. So when they got there, they found white folks with guns saying, do not come any further. Turn around. This is DEA. So he drove down, but he stayed like hidden in the bush, so he can't see what's going on the top of the mountain. So the same way as he saw Dimitri Hera also driving. That's why he went in head. He's like, why Dimitri is leaving?
Right.
So he had to see what Dimitri was doing. Dimitri left. So when the guys left, so he drove back to the president residence. So my question is, when you were close to his residence, why didn't you hear the gunshots?
Right.
Why you didn't hear shit? Because this dude, they were there since 10 p.m. They left at 2 a.m. And Parizon arrived like around close to 2 a.m. Like, you didn't hear shit. Oh, really? So that's my first question.
How
so Parizon said,
convenient.
okay. So when he arrived, he said he found the first lady not moving and a pool of blood. He thought he died. She died. So when he saw her, he said, "Premiere," because this means the first.
Right.
Said, "Premiere," and she moved and opened her eyes, and she called him Bolo. Okay, so as a relief, he okay, so she's alive, but he said each children was holding an arm. So was the arm detached? I don't know. So he said each children was holding an arm. So she didn't tell him anything. She just told the one of the kids, "Go get my sandals upstairs." And Parizon accompanied the child upstairs, and that's where he found the body of the president on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you the inconsistency in this bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Please
Because
do.
now, when they took Martine to the clinic, because they didn't take her straight to the hospital, they were afraid they might come back to finish the job. She said that they were looking for something. She said the same thing in CNN. They were looking for something. And that she said the husband told her to play dead on the floor as she was laying in a pool of blood. She said she told her to lay down on the floor, and she said they were looking for something, and then when they found it, they came and shot her husband. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so if you saw them come and shoot the husband, how come you said he was upstairs?
There you go.
Okay,
there you go.
You better get your story straight. How come you said he was upstairs? What's it gonna be, bitch? Because first, the report, the medical report said it's what is that? It's M16, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now Paris was saying the gun, the DA we're holding were 5.56. So which is it, motherfuckers? Is it M16 or is it 5.56? Because Gary Pierre-Paul Charles is like being passionate. Oh, those Colombian came out of nowhere. I'm like, there's a lot of questions. Yeah, out there, what you say made no motherfucking sense whatsoever. Okay? It made no sense whatsoever what you're saying. Because they kind of like, from where I see it, they just made him the PR to blame all that shit on the pastor. Gary Pierre-Paul is a distraction because there's too many can consist of what she's saying.
Right.
Because he said that because La Guerre Civile is like Jovenel's best friend. And responsible for his security. I get the palace security. I don't know, one of them. Mm-hmm. So because he's responsible of a unit. And Dimitri Erard was responsible for his security detail. Because first he called Dimitri Erard. Or is it La Guerre? No, he said that's what La Guerre Civile said. He called him, and as he called him, he called Dimitri Erard, then he called Parison. And then he was on his way. But as he was on his way, they found out he was still in his house. He never left his house. That's why they arrested his ass too. So the same way, they called Dimitri Erard on and on and on and on, and he never left as well until Parison called. That's when, and that was around 1 a.m. That's when Dimitri finally left his house. That's why Parison saw him driving up and jumping down the hill. So this is what happened. So when he found the first lady, Vladimir Parison, and so he put him in his car and told the driver to take her somewhere, but not like the main hospital because he's afraid they might come and finish the job. And he told him he created like a cortege where it's like a whole bunch of police cars protecting them and take him to, I don't know, somewhere safe. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, one of the guys, because you know when that happened, so yeah, this is what Dimitri said himself, because he said he arrived and they blocked him from coming in, and that's why they were suspecting Dimitri and La Guerre, because La Guerre said they had M556. That's like Civil who said that, but right. What's his name? Parison didn't see that, so he's like, how come you know how many men were there and what weapon they were carrying? And it was dark.
How do you know? Mm-hmm.
How do you know? So, yeah. But here's the thing. This is why they make it sound even more. I think they're just fucking it up. So, because my mom hinted something she heard, and that made complete sense. So there's another spin. There's so many spin in that motherfucker, man, because you will never know who did it. Because now We find out because remember the Clinton have a gold mine in Haiti. Could somebody please explain to me how a non-Haitian happens to have a gold mine in on Haitian land?
They bought it. They paid
They're not
somebody to
supposed
have
to.
access. Paid
The
someone to
Constitution
give them
said,
access.
okay, the Constitution said white are not supposed to own land in Haiti.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
Constitution says that white are not supposed to have land in Haiti, especially if that white wasn't even born in Haiti. How you happen to have a gold mine in Haiti? So Jovenel cut their contract. So Jovenel cut the contract with the Clinton, cut the contract with the Boulos, cut the contract with Vob and Ja, whatever, all these assholes, fat assholes. So the first thing when they told me about Clinton, I'm like, this is why he died.
Mm-mm-mm.
You know how many people, how many opponents of the Clintons died? Like, you know, in mysterious ways. Mysterious suicide and car accident.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay.
Airplane crashes,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
back of the head.
Just saying. So killing a president ain't shit. Clinton killed 2 presidents before. In 1994, remember Bill Clinton? We talked about that Saturday. The Burundi president and the Rwanda president. You killed both of them. So I guess killing a Haitian president ain't shit. So most likely the Clintons are involved in it. I said it. Y'all involved in that bullshit. So I think that's why maybe that's what it is. That's why Gary Pierre Paul find this contract with New York Times. You know,
Really?
sell out.
Mm-mm-mm.
Because what you're saying made no sense whatsoever. Because the first lady's story every day changed, man. First, okay, you said they killed him right next to you, but why are you downstairs and he's upstairs? You said they were looking for something. Why didn't you hear him being tortured?
Right.
Okay, so give me that story. Because, I mean, she's saying the story to CNN. Now, once she talked about the torture, she didn't, okay, so they shot him. You heard they shot him right next to you. So you didn't hear them breaking his limbs even afterwards? Okay.
Too many inconsistencies.
Yeah. Because Guy was trying to defend her. Oh, everybody's saying this and that. Dude, I ain't saying shit. Her medical report says M16. She walking and talking in just a month.
That's crazy.
Those people that remember when the Zonaev exploded the pot bomb in Chicago? Or Boston, right? Boston.
Yeah, Boston.
These motherfuckers took a while before they start talking.
Mm-hmm.
One of them lost her leg.
Mm-hmm.
Took a while before they start talking. And how about the others that were killed in the Batman thing? And that guy was using real powerful fucking weapons. You didn't hear about these people until a year later. 5 days later, she's walking down the plane by herself.
Mm-hmm.
She got hit 4 times.
Impossible.
And you're telling me that we're accusing of the... No, it's not me, man. It's the medical report. What's it going to be? Yep. What's it gonna be? Yeah, because I even found an article. Let's even find it. Yeah, so do I put the link in the private chat for the article, and then you can share it? I don't know. Hold on, let me
Yeah.
see if I can. Okay, let me find it because I save the PDF. Okay, so all right, opening with this. All right, here we go. What's Hillary Clinton's brother landed lucrative gold mining permit in Haiti after Bill Clinton helped country recover from earthquake devastation. What? With the same $5 billion he used to pay the wedding of Chelsea Clinton? Is that
Hold on a second. Did you say 5 billion or 5 million?
5 billion?
The
5 billion.
wedding, the wedding was
The
five.
wedding cost 60 million.
Okay.
Until then, we still haven't seen a cent. She built 2 soccer fields. When I mean soccer field, there's no seat, nothing. Just 2 soccer fields out of $5 billion. I'm just saying. Okay, it's just grass around them. And she built them in the ghettos. That's all she built. I don't even think this soccer field, they were like, yeah, because then they're in cement, basketball field. Okay. That's what she did. So let me see if I can find the link. Send it to you guys. Yep. And that article was from 2015. But that's when they found out that hey, copy and damn it. Can't paste it. I'm just gonna type that mess. All right, so let's see. Hillary Clinton's brother landed lucrative gold mining permit in Haiti. Oh, that's why. Silly rabbit. My keyboard was off. Something wrong with me, man. I must be tired. Yeah, but then again, it's just not that. Took me back to the PDF. Man, just find the damn thing. Okay, here it is. I found the Daily Mail. All right. Okay, let me get the link and send it to you guys. Okay, because it got so serious. They were harassing people on their land in Jacmel. I was forcing them to sell their land. I just sent the link in the private chat.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because they were on the news, like asking them to move out. Like, bitch, that's my land. You move out. So, yeah. How come Donald Trump is not there to say lock her up? Okay. Oh, where's Donald Trump? I got a freebie for you. Most likely they were looking for her contract in the safe. Because he just a few days before he died, he cut the contract with the Clintons. And he died. And they said that Colombia was on the phone and they're getting directive to look for a specific document. So I guess that's why Martin was saying that nobody in CNN that there's no justice. So whoever done it were brought to justice. I don't know.
So who's doing all this investigating now?
Still, I know the FBI is in it. So there's that too. What's the name of it? I heard on the news that the guys are really skinny in the Haitian prison because they put them in in isolation from all the other prisoners in a dark hole with no light, and they give him like the nastiest chow once a day. They're still in they're still in handcuffs. He said that they're still in handcuffs. They never removed the handcuffs.
So how do they eat?
Okay. Oh, that ain't shit. Let me tell you. Yeah, how they eat? If you get into the same nasty ass chow. No, there's another inconsistency. Okay. So Gary people said that
I mean, they
these
uncuff
people,
them.
the Colombian, the equivalent of the Navy SEALs. That's how the how effective their paramilitary training is. Because the elite force they come from, out of 100 people recruited, only 20 will succeed. So they came from that elite force. So he's saying if those guys didn't want to get caught, they wouldn't get caught. So why they got caught?
Because they were set up.
You know how they got caught. So yeah, a lot of inconsistent. No, because he said they had enough time to, and that's true, because they were in Petronville, so they could have just crossed the mountain, get to Jacmel, go to Dominican Republic. So, but they stayed. So he said most likely because somebody was gonna get them out of this. No, motherfuckers, y'all were set up. Y'all not gonna leave Haiti. If the Clinton is involved in this bullshit, you ain't gonna leave prison. Sano, Civil, Hera, because I heard Hera lost his mind. He crazy now. He had a mental breakdown. Yeah. Yeah, I already had a mental breakdown, and so because I saw that video. Oh no, they look like shit. Does he? They look like shit. Yeah, but I didn't see the Colombian, but I saw him. Oh damn! But he lost his mind. There's my question. They said there were 4 officers involved, because this is the thing he's running with. That Jovenel didn't want to pay the guards at the National Palace. He didn't want to reward them. He didn't want to give them ammunition. He didn't want to give them bolted cars. So they weren't paid for like 2 months. They were hungry. They didn't eat. They didn't this. They didn't that. And one of the guys' big account, what's his name again? Is it Hippolyte? They filed $72,000. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Powers of control the Indian whoever. Yeah, they found $72,000 in the bank account of, I think, Clifton Hippolyte. Okay. My question is, why would any dumb motherfucker would participate in the assassination of a president for just $72,000 US?
Right.
Why would any dumb motherfucker put your life on the line? Because you know it's your life, man. Because you got wife and kids and bills. You put all that shit on the line for $72,000? And Gary's trying to sell me this shit? Get the fuck out of my face, man. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. No. That's too many inconsistency. Because they said what they did is they tried to bring the check to all the guys to see who wouldn't pick up the check. and whoever didn't pick up their check, that's who were involved.
Right.
So, because also Vincent, because the two translators, because it seems he's trying to make us understand that Vincent Joseph and Solange were actually interpreters. They were not. They didn't participate. Vincent, he said Vincent squealed. He told them. He spilled all the beans. You're asking, he told all the beans. He the one who actually pointed out to Pastor Sano. He said that it was a guy named Robert Balthazar who put him in contact with Pastor Sano, and Pastor Sano it got him in contact with Solange and communicate with the Colombian also, which is bullshit. Because the Canadian news said that Pastor Sano is in shady business and shady visa business and pretending to be other people using other people's name. They're saying that the pastor had a hookup in the American embassy. If Pastor Sano wasn't a shady visa business, why would the American have anything to do with somebody who's doing fraudulent activity, immigration fraud activity? What? I mean, he gave this. Go ahead, Lance.
Right.
I'm just saying we're here. Empress Ella G is having a little problem with her computer, so you might not hear her. I told her to restart her computer and probably come back on in. When you have these juicy shows like this, is always where something starts to happen. But continue to flow. I'm right here with you.
Yeah, absolutely. So they found out that this is why they look even more suspicious, because he said he wasn't sleeping because he was doing his homework at 1 a.m. Okay, so you're doing because he was about to sleep, he was doing his homework on his day off at 1 a.m. So if it's your day off, why your uniforms are still on you?
There you go.
And there's also this event, because I don't know how they portrayed it at all. They said that Dimitri had his wife kidnapped. What kind of sleazy ass motherfucker would have his wife kidnapped, man? What the fuck? So when he had his wife kidnapped, Martin released the fund for the release of the wife. But the wife, stupid ass wife, started blabbering or saying that they treated her really well. They didn't touch the money. They didn't do this. They were so respectful. And especially because of the fact that Martin found out that it was actually her husband who did that. Martin said, "Give me my money back." So they said this might have created tension between them already, because she asked for the money back. Especially for the fact also they said there was an attempted coup in February of this year, and the guard who for the plot wanted a reward, like a medal of honor or something, and Jovenel said no. Then the guard asked for ammunition. He said no. They asked for extra cars. He said no. Asked for a raise. No. Everything? No. So, you mean the guards betrayed him for ammunition and guns? Because that's what he said. Because Romney was really stingy. He didn't like to pay people. And that's what got him killed. So because you didn't get paid for a couple months, you didn't get what you want. You killed the president of a state sovereign state for $72,000. And it's not anybody that work at the palace, man. It's not anybody who get that job. You have to go to school. You have to be trained at the American Embassy, which means those motherfuckers knows how to read and write. Those motherfuckers went to university.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, university motherfuckers, there's this job for only $72,000, putting their life on the line. I'm not buying this shit. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, when you go through things with a fine tooth comb like that, very few things get by you.
Cause he was like slamming the Colombian. Cause he said the Colombian, when they came, they had no weapon. He said there's a plane that came in on June 10th. The plane model was it's a Boeing 737, and the matriculation of the plane was HK 5312, and it was called the Líneas Aéreas Suramericanas. So that plane supposedly brought ammunition for the guards. How come the plane brought ammunition for the guards and the president knew nothing about it? For the palace guards, and the president knew nothing about it. Yes, Eric, it's BS. Through and through. So supposedly, the Colombian came in that plane on June 10th. So he said the 4 guards they arrested, they would take drive the Colombians around, run errands for them, buy them food, because they would leave it without weapons because they were here to observe. They were only there for the mission. Who gave them weapon then? If they came without weapon, who gave them weapon? Where the weapons come from? And then it seems that Pastor Sana was set up good. Because now there's a what's her name? Miss Cock. Cock got cock blocked.
What a name. I'm not even going to go in on that one. I'm just going to leave that one alone.
Cock got cock blocked. She's in jail along with her sister. Because there was somebody prophesizing that Janelle was going to die, that this and that going to happen. And that prophetess was actually the sister of Miss Cock. Or the cousin of Miss Cock. Well, prophet's in prison too. Cock got cock blocked. So Miss Cock out of fucking nowhere, and Pastor Sana wanted to take the presidency for themselves. And guy want to sell me this shit. Who the fuck is Pastor Sana to begin with? If you told me Aristide, yeah, everybody know who Aristide is. Okay, I would get, yeah, okay, everybody know. If you tell Michel Martelly, yeah, everybody know who Michel Martelly is. He got the contact, he got the money, he got the resources. So I know ain't shit. So I'm not buying it. I didn't even know anything about that Miss Cock. Who's sucking at that cock to begin with? Cock got cock blocked. So Miss Cock wanted Jovenel to die so she can become president herself. I know nothing about a cock, man. I don't know. I'm confused. But so far, that's all I know from watching it. Because from my mother and brother, they're credible. Me, nah, I'm starting seeing inconsistencies. To begin with, Martin. Okay, Martin was saying that she heard they killed the husband. So she said she saw them looking for something. She pretended to be dead, and then she said the husband telling her, lay down, pretend to be dead. And then they shot the husband. What? Okay, how you know they shot the husband? And why all his limbs are broken, his eyes are punctured, his ears are punctured, and his throat's punctured. Like, you know? Too many consistencies. I don't know how they were cuffed, Eric. I don't know. I didn't see their pictures. I don't know. So my source in here, he sent me pictures of what's his name? Vorb. Vorb here playing at went to the casino in Hollywood, and he won $1 million, close to $1 million. Yeah. Oh, he went to the championship. Dimitri Vorb won $929.365 million. Wow. What, $929,365, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But he spent $3 million to win that. This is stupid. But I never saw him balling like that before. So I don't know, man. Whatever. So, yep. So, yeah. So, Your Honor, I'm out. That's it. I'm on.
Hey, you went right to the point. You tore it up, and that's that. Some are longer, some are shorter.
Yeah, that's all I got for now. So until I get more information about what's going on in Haiti.
Most definitely. I understand. You did a good job, as always, and I'm just so glad that you brought it to the forefront. And that's how you do it. Every blow is not a knockout blow. Every fight doesn't go 15 rounds. Sometimes the best fights go 3 rounds. So we're just moving forward with each show. More information, more awareness, and all of that good stuff.
Because he tried to sell it as if the Colombian and that Pastor Sanon did it. I'm like, okay, there's too many inconsistencies. To begin with, why would anybody agree for $72 grand to assassinate a president? How stupid are you? Especially if you work at the palace. Not anybody works at the palace.
I come in at the end. Huh? Jesus. Oh, my God. Do you know how long it took me to get back into this thing?
Wow.
Wow.
Why should have had your phone on? It would have heard everything. Yeah. But it's just that I was just saying that I think they're using Gary. So that contract with the New York Times, they said it's going to be in collaboration with the New York Times. But what happened to Haiti? That's why this stuff, you cannot say bullshit. Nigga, you've been paid. Okay? You've been bribed with the New York Times.
Right. David, you're going to have to go back and watch the beginning. We're talking about a whole bunch of different things.
Wow, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we're talking about 3 things. Robin coming out of the closet. Cuomo getting Philly touchy. And a whole lot of inconsistency with the story to try to sell us about what happened with Nel Moise. Yeah, man, Robin coming out of the closet. I'm coming now. Want the world to know. Robin gonna come out with a pink cape.
I know, right?
I'm coming now. Usually he was red and yellow, right? Now it's gonna be pink and orange. I'm coming now. Coming. I want the world to know.
Yeah, how about that other Diana Ross song?
I know, right?
Upside down.
Oh my God.
Inside out. And round and round.
How appropriate for now, huh?
Woo, Lord have mercy.
How appropriate.
Changed around songs. Don't get me started.
Don't start. I know you can't help it though.
I know. Robin from Batman and Robin. In the beginning of the show, we spoke about how they put him now as a bisexual. Yeah, the comic book character, the movie character, Robin.
No, cock, Eric, cock. Cock that cock.
That's his nickname, I guess, right?
Well, cock means rooster in French, so.
Yeah, true.
Right.
I guess he's eating rooster.
Yeah. Cock got cop blocked. She been talking too much shit. She got cop blocked.
Right.
Yeah. No, because it's got that bullshit. Like, you got two motherfuckers coming out of nowhere you never heard of.
Right.
That they were going to be president. Get the fuck out of my face. Get out of my face, man. Because I've been, even though I'm not like into like Hades news like that, I'm always on Twitter scrolling.
Right.
See what's going on. Okay. I never heard about Pastor Sano. I never heard about Miss Cock. Somebody wasn't sucking it right. I don't know, man.
No.
Shit. Oh my God.
Yeah, Diana Ross was.
Somebody didn't service it right. I don't know, man. She a freak.
She a freak.
Was she a freak when she got older, or was she a freak when she was younger?
Well, she was always
all along.
You get when you're a young freak, you just become a very seasoned, very specific, very intense older freak. You know exactly what buttons to push. You know what it is, and you have your own specialties that get you there. So when freaks meet freaks, it's only mandatory that they pursue their pleasures, their kinks, their fetishes, and no matter how wrinkled they're. This is what I'm saying now. Let me just throw this, not to go back.
Oh my God.
I'm not even going to get lewd, but like when you have these dirty old men, why don't you find a dirty old woman who is down for it? And you can look past a few bumps and wrinkles and lumps and stuff, but you're still getting it. And you can pursue your kink without having to try to inflict it on somebody young who doesn't even know. But specifically, you can go higher. You can get right into it. You can cultivate it. You can do whatever it is
because they
you
were
want.
conditioned to think that they need somebody younger to do all that.
Yeah.
Nah, it's better when you got somebody your age who's experienced and who's cultivated also.
Same generation, same mentality.
Exactly. Rock the nursing home, y'all. If you old like that, then stay up in there and do your thing. Take your teeth out, put it in the glass, take your pills and medication. And for some of the things that you all do, you don't have to get the medication. You can get it from the person who took it because of the things you're doing. You're going to get it inside of you too. Anyway, that's a different story.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Because usually, like when you see like the subs, usually they're old men, like really.
Yeah.
Old.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen that. Wrinkles and all.
Yeah.
The successful doms too, they're old ladies, really old ladies.
Yeah, because they've been doing it for a minute. They're seasoned.
Seasoned in it. Veterans,
yeah.
Yeah.
Veterans in the game. OGs. Oh man, for real. Why don't these guys find women their age and do their own? I don't understand it. It's not logical.
It just it's only been 100 years since you're allowed to pick your own wife or your own husband. True. Yeah. Because in the 1800, there was no such thing, man. And actually, you didn't marry for love. It's a contract, for land or business or whatever. Yeah. And usually they wanted, that man wanted them young kids. Probably that's why they still think like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. They want some young kids. Right? That's why they still have this mentality. I mean, the Hmong guys, they make me extremely comfortable. All their enemies, man. There's only some 14-year-old girl touching and kissing at 14. What the fuck?
No, I know, but how do you relate to something like that? She's not even developed. She's not even aware. It's not like she wants to be there. She's like a piece of meat. Like in those cultures where the fathers send off the daughters to be with these men in exchange for goods, services, and land. And that young girl, how do you feel as a man when a girl don't even want to be there with you? Like are you thinking that she really wants to be there with you?
They don't.
You want to be with somebody who wants to be there with you. You want to be with a freak who wants to freak with you and freak with you and indulge and go
friction provider.
Yeah, that's all they are is a glorified friction provider. You're right. That's crazy. I don't want to be around nobody who doesn't want to be around me, or even get into the things that I'm into. And I wouldn't look for no picture perfect, whatever. You know, these young girls may have a younger body and longer shelf life, but it's one-sided. I want to be able to, like, I mean, if I can't
or connect, you can't connect.
But even on the physical level, you get older.
It's two different generations.
And things, sag a little here and there, and you're a man and things are not the way they used to be. Well, that's the way it is, and you can relax in that and look beyond that. It's a mind thing when you're a freak.
Yeah.
It's not just, your body has to be this way, whatever. Them little kids ain't got no mind. Them younger girls don't have no mentality for that. And for the ones that learn about it and go through the motions, it's still not real. You want somebody who's in it, whose heart races at the thought of what y'all going to be doing. That's crazy.
But that's how they sell it, especially the movies. And so in their mind, especially with porn, that's how they sell it. You don't see no old wrinkle daddy and mommy, getting freaky. It's only now you start seeing that.
Yeah, well, it's realistic. And that's how we get into our experiences in real life. There's no airbrush, whatever. That's fake.
Yeah.
When I go to the restaurant, I want to see a few crumbs on the table. That means the food was good for the person. I might want to see some gray areas. I might like that, right?
Yeah, once a predator, always a predator. Yeah, Linda is right, because you got a mind of your own. You can't say, man, you're too damn young.
So they're not enjoying it.
Well, they use that as an society.
Seasoned freak. Eric, you're going to have to back up. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Veteran freak.
It's like in Japan and Korea, China too. Sexual harassment is high. Forget about India. India, a woman get raped every 16 minutes. Yeah, sexual harassment. Women disappear.
Oh shoot!
But I would be beating an Indian men's ass if I catch you doing that.
What happened?
Yes.
Superman asked a good question. What time is the anniversary show?
Well, we're on it right now, I guess, right? Because the time is shit. We'll have it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow, because that means a year is still completed. Because I just want to say, Beatrice, that today marks...
happy anniversary to you.
10 years since we've been doing shows, 20 years online, 20 and a half years online, but 10 years since we've been doing shows.
It's
10 years ago
my
today
birthday
was the first show that we did.
But I want to eat the icing now. Cake.
Beatrice Noel after dark.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but serious.
I stay along too, guys, because I know I have
trouble you gotta
breathing.
Yeah.
No, with the water bill, I hope it's showing up tomorrow because I have trouble breathing. Yeah, because this morning I had the interview for the internship, and I called first Uber. The motherfucker just turned around and left, and then he emailed Uber and said I didn't wear a mask.
What?
I'm like, yeah. Uber emailed me. I'm like, dude, what the fuck's on my face right now if I wasn't wearing a mask? I mean, second of all, I got diabetes. I got Hashimoto. I got asthma. I got this. You really think I'm going to walk without a mask? No. Shit. No, I got too much going on.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh well. It's not even my birthday. But I want to eat the icing. No, shit, that was some cake. Cake. Wow, this I got a gummy bear. A huge gummy bear.
I know,
I ain't
right?
touching it. Yeah, no, because I'm too fucked up. I'm not going to touch it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know. Maybe it's water that's in my lung or something. But anyway, the medication will come tomorrow. Finally. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that will happen. Like, that's why I have trouble breathing because water is building up in my lungs. Hopefully not in my heart. If it's because my chest started to hurt really bad. So if it's in the heart, then shit, we're in trouble. Yeah, but that never happened before. I usually like spend a week without it, but now it's like every day I'm worse and worse.
Oh God.
No, we
Yeah,
gotta
but I
make sure you
told the
keep that.
school about it
Oh,
because I arrived late at the interview because dude said that I didn't wear a mask. Not to find another cab was a headache. So, but I also told the school, it just I really like drag myself outside because I'm not. I should not gone to the interview, but it's only 1 week before school, so I went anyway. So, secondly, that my ass don't fit in that chair, man.
Oh
My ass
no.
is like this, the chair's like that. Like, what the fuck? Do I have to walk with my own chair now? Oh,
Thank
thank
you,
you, Superman.
Superman.
That's how I
Yes.
didn't need to strip. Uh, yeah, I didn't need strip. Although I'm
there'll
wearing
Mm.
be
green bra though, so.
there'll be super checks being thrown your way, right?
I'm telling you. Oh.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
For real,
For real.
that'll work.
Woo, okay.
My
I'm
sister, I know
a,
you're tired. I know you're
yeah.
winding down. So
So, but I'm trying to work on the Nigeria thing. So I don't know if I'll be ready for Saturday. Probably might be Sunday because
whichever day, we go with the
yeah,
flow.
because the guy told me there's two tribes now who want the independence. So I got to find out that what's going on with Nigeria.
Thank you, Superman.
So
Thank you so much, brother.
Well,
yes, thank you for the love. We appreciate it.
I'm
So I'm gonna give you a lap dance too.
I'm
Cake, cake,
always
cake, 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 cake.
hey, don't get that man too excited, you hear?
Not even my birthday. I should have done that with just my bra. And I want to.
Kangaroo said Batima was up to something in that bat cave. Oh, it's called, right? The Bati Cave. Batiman. Bati, he's truly the Batiman, right?
Oh my God.
Batman, Batiman in the Bati Cave. Poor
Mm-mm.
Alfred the butler. And why did they have to be the butler? What were they doing with that old man? He's the butler, spelled
Beauty.
Butler.
He brings the cocoa butter. That's what it is.
Oh God. All right.
That's why Aunt Harriet. What's her name? Aunt Harriet. That's the one there in Batman. Aunt Harriet.
Yeah.
That's why she went down to the Batcave. She was scared to go down there. And Batman had his emergency phone, the direct phone, the red one. Robin had a pink one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Priscilla G.
Yes, sir.
You're so sweet. I see you.
Yes, she is. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass.
Man, right now, you have a phone, a pink phone. Yes, Robin. There is in need. I have to go to the gay club.
Batman.
That's some bullshit, man. Oh, Robin seems to have developed feeling for his
I
male
think
friend.
that's so wrong. Can you imagine the guys that played the parts, back in the day?
Oh, they'll put that shit on TV. They
Oh
will.
my God.
They're gonna put that shit on TV. Yeah, the gay Robin.
Oh my gosh.
Robin, whose head will be bobbing.
That's
And the
terrible.
Batman would be like, Chappelle, when you gay, you gay. You gay.
No, but put it this way. This way, Robin's little leotards, his little tights, his little shorts are going to get tighter and higher.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see Robin fighting crime with butt cheeks hanging out. That's nasty, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They borrow Prince's outfit.
Probably be shaking his balls and ass too.
Oh my God.
Like the
Possibly endless. I can see the producers now. We can take this to a whole new level that we couldn't do before.
That's wrong. I'm sorry. That's wrong. That really is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. They're pushing, they're going too far because they're really pushing this, down our
they're
throats
doing
and on
that
our
gay
children.
Batman. Don't forget to put Lil Nas X in the prison, dancing with the with the Joker and the Penguin. Shaking his ass.
I know. Just make everything in Batman gay.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget to put Superman coming from pink Krypton with his pink cap.
Oh no. With those magic powers they have, they decided to be aggressively gay. A lot of straight men are in trouble.
So true.
Oh, they're pushing that agenda hard.
You
know?
Yeah.
And they get mad at the gay guys who don't want to like push it with them. Like, come on, man. And even Ellen would be like, why Batman gotta be gay too, man? What the fuck? Everybody gotta be. Come on, man. Come
on. Just think of all the superheroes with the superpowers and what they can do.
Oh yeah, because the girl that's playing the movie with the Marvel Infinity Stone, the girl who was Captain, is that Captain Marvel, whatever. The girl, she gay too in the movie. Yeah, they made her gay too.
Oh really? That's true, Linda. That's so true.
Yes, they are. I tell you, psyche of children. I mean, if you come to a point when even a gay guy like, dude, come on, man, then maybe you should stop and think what it is what you're doing wrong. Like, come on, man, it's ridiculous. It's like them feminists who are always running after Clinton or Margaret Thatcher because she's not pushing their agenda.
Yeah.
Me, I ain't gonna push your agenda either, bitch. Like, there ain't no feminists in politics. It's either you're a politician or you're a feminist. Pick one.
Agenda.
You should know that.
You
should know that. Politics is a money game. It has nothing to do with men,
sexual orientation.
It got nothing to do with that. It's about money and power. You should know better. Ipso facto, they only highlight you guys when they need to be elected. Trump won. As soon as he got elected, go sit your gay ass somewhere. I want nothing to do with y'all. He's reversing everything. Sit your ass somewhere. I'm elected. What you gonna do now? I mean, I know y'all need to be accepted, but goddamn, can't you create your own characters, your own superheroes? This is stupid.
Exactly.
This is stupid.
Why go back into the vaults and pick somebody?
Yeah.
I know, right?
Like, what's gonna be? Cinderella fell in love with a chick. It was a transgender.
Hey, don't say it. Don't say it. You're gonna give them ideas. Don't say it.
Well, they already had the Transformer, right? Transformers more than meets.
That's funny.
More than meets the eye. He's making fun of us. Thumbs it down.
Like, yeah, for real. Like, what the fuck? Because they just created a new Cinderella where
they will.
Cinderella's an entrepreneur. Yeah, me too, Linda. I'm just tired with this mess.
Mhm.
I'm just saying again, y'all let me know when you start raping angels and touch it. Like, let me know so I can move out. Because I will not be there when the wrath of God is gonna fall on y'all. Okay, just let me know so I can move out. Because I see where this is going. I can see where this is going. Most likely, the Lance might let when that happen, leave a room for me and my family. We're coming to Ghana.
Right?
I don't care if it's by boat, by car. I don't give a shit. I catch a yacht, drop me in Bahamas. I catch a plane, drop me in France. I don't give a shit. I catch a train to Ghana. I'm coming.
on that midnight train to Ghana.
Okay.
For real, for
Shit, like,
real.
fuck y'all. I ain't gonna take the wrath of God. Yeah, so y'all think I'm tripping? I'm not. You know, I'm not. You know, now look how there's wildfire in Algeria, man. That mess is all the way in Africa now. Now it's transcontinental. It left Europe, now it's in Africa. Okay?
Transcontinental.
Transcontinental.
Trans
The
Europe.
planet is
Express.
saying something. It's not just global warming, man. It's us. It's our behavior. It's how we're behaving. It's not just global warming.
And the unseen spiritual
I'm not
plane.
saying gay people who brought it. Don't put word in my mouth, motherfuckers. I know y'all. But it's everything. It's how we're behaving, how we think. It's everything.
The decimation of the planet specifically.
Yes, of moral values. Yeah, because every empire before their fall, you see the same thing. There's a complete disintegration, desecration of moral values. That happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. That happened to Rome, to Byzantine, Byzance. That happened to France, Russia, and even Saint-Domingue before it became Haiti. Because then Haiti was so bad that they were homeless everywhere. Like there was a stark division between those who have and the have not. That's why the revolution also happened.
Right.
And like in the Russia, the Romanovs were accused of having all kind of orgy with Rasputin. In France, Marie Antoinette was accused of having sex with her kids.
Oh, damn.
I don't know if it's true, it's not true, because French are very gossiping. Very gossiping. So I don't know. You know?
Gossipy, freaky.
Yeah. Rome was very known for their orgies.
Yes, indeed.
Everybody knew about that. And they had that thing to a T. You know what? They prostitute. They had colors, man. If you're purple, you're the top hoe.
Purple.
You are purple, you're the top hoe. Yeah, that's to the T. There's red, there's yellow, there's white, there's purple. You're the top hoe. You're the most expensive hoe.
The whole hierarchy.
Yes, there's a whole hierarchy. Okay? Yeah, that shit to the T. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Because Caligula, it's Tiberius who trained Caligula. So Caligula was the nephew of Tiberius. Tiberius trained him in that whole shit.
And he took it to another level. Yeah, but he took it to a whole nother level. He got trained
when he's on Channel 13 and Caligula.
I remember that. Yeah.
Come on.
I know, I did too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because Tiberius was very cruel. Well, obviously he was a psychopath. So, because there's a new show about Tiberius. It's called Domina. So the show is about Tiberius' mother, Livia.
I, Claudius, the TV series on PBS. In the beginning, they had that snake slithering across.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. It was a black snake, was it? Yeah, yeah.
It was in the 70s. Yep. They were just as bad as Caligula. But I Claudius, it was Channel 13. And they had nudity, the
wasn't
curse.
that part of Masterpiece Theater?
Yeah, exactly. In the intro,
loved it. I loved it. I loved Masterpiece Theater. Oh my God.
But look, Caligula was bad, man, because I heard he would fuck the husband and the wife. That's how he would humiliate the husband. He would fuck them too.
If you had a hole, you were his goal.
What the fuck? That's how he would keep them in check. He fucked everything. That's nasty.
Lance, you're gonna make me want to go back on YouTube now and watch some Masterpiece Theater. Serious.
I'm gonna show you the intro. I'm gonna send it to
you playing
it with the I Claudius with the snake. Oh man, this is fabulous.
Yeah, send it
Animals
to me.
too? Ew. Yo, Liz, what the hell? I saw the video. Like I was kind of, I'm not traumatized, but I don't. Why would MTV show something like that?
What?
You didn't see it?
No.
Right? What he posted on Instagram, right?
Oh, you mean the one with the people talking about the horse?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yes, in the community.
Yeah.
If everybody wants to see it, go on the channel here under the community tab. I'll be posting up all kind of crazy stuff over there. If you scroll down, you'll see it. Yeah. Yeah, and the husband, the man was like, yeah, when the horse enters me from behind, it's not so much that I receive pleasure, but I receive mental pleasure because I know he's feeling so good. Oh God! And his wife is doing the and I know our little horsey. You know, he loves when I masturbate him, but he really loves when I give him blowjobs. And you feeling throbbing. I'm like, what the hell? And the husband's right there looking. They're both playing around. Oh man, how look. Bass! How low can it go? Come on, man. How low can it go?
That's nasty.
It didn't change. Look at her face.
That's nasty. I'm like, cannot compute. I'm not a computer right now. Cannot compute. I cannot compute. Because you cannot tell me you took a man on the first date. On the first date, you sucking him a horse in front of him, and that turned the man on. Like, cannot compute. Probably coronavirus came from these people.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
One that came from those people.
Well, I guess we would know, wouldn't we?
One that came from them. Y'all nasty. Shit. Even the devil looking like God damn.
You gonna send me the Masterpiece Theater?
Yeah, hold on a second. I'll get it.
Yeah, isn't that disgusting though? What you just said. I mean, that's just disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
I
don't know. And they're so casual, like it's nothing. And this is where it started all fucked up. The man's like, I never wanted to have sex with my own species. I'm like, what the fuck? What does he mean? What do you mean? You never what? What does that mean?
It means he got turned out by the horse. That's what that means.
Okay.
But
when I saw her, I got so turned.
And they were so not attractive. They were so not attractive.
It was scuzzy looking, for real.
Yeah, it's like when my brother's friend who telling him so casually,
right? I remember this now.
Yeah, like whoa. Me and I'd be like, bitch, why you tell me that nasty kind of shit? That's gross. I don't want to hear that. That's kind of gross. I mean, ain't there any pussy in Cuba? What the fuck? Okay? Ain't there any pussy in Cuba? Jesus motherfucking Christ.
They couldn't find any.
I guess.
1976. It was a good year.
Yeah, most likely they have a horse orgy. Yep, that is gross.
You better be careful that horse start feeling good and rip them up.
You know.
Okay, because when the one that started, they're like, oh, the Chinese got it from eating bats. No, white folks got it from getting funky with horses. That's how y'all got it. So that's gross. But there's the thing. Why would people eat bats on you see all kind of people eating bats on Instagram and Twitter, and that's nasty. I mean, at least I don't know, take the fur out, skin it, peel it, marinate it, then grill it. I don't know, just eat it like that. Ooh. Cause they got rabies. That's nasty.
Really?
They tend to have rabies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brother Lance just experienced a power outage.
Oh,
So,
snap.
mm-hmm.
It happened.
It
Well, I
just
was
went
gonna
off.
check out anyway. I'm just gonna go do the dishes and then I'm going to.
All right, my dearie.
Yeah, I'm
Listen,
super.
guys.
Yeah.
Linda, you think so? I didn't even know I was being funny, but I guess. Yes. So you know what?
Mhm.
Let's just call it a day, call it an evening. Thank everyone for being here. Wrap it up, Miss
Yes, thank
Beatrice.
you
It's your
guys.
show.
Thank you so much, guys, for being there. Oh, Kwame, you're late. What's up?
Yeah, he's very late.
Yeah,
Hi,
geez, you're
Kwame.
late. Yeah, so if I don't know if I'll be ready for Saturday, but I'm gonna try this weekend to do Nigeria. So that's gonna be my focus. Nigeria.
Okay.
Maybe afterward I'll do Ghana. Yeah, but there's not that much drama, so it might take me a minute to dig.
Well, we don't want to dig for too much. We don't want to dig for too much drama in Ghana. No, we don't want to do
Yeah.
that.
Okay. But I'm gonna do. Oh, there's something else Lance posted. Did you see about the lady? Was it on Instagram that has the hotel in Tanzania and saying that she will no longer
Oh
open
yes,
her hotel
yes,
to African American?
yes,
So
yes.
when he put, I'm like, well, who gonna be in your hotel? Because I'm pretty sure there's nicer hotel for African to stay in
Well,
Tanzania.
that wasn't her intention. You know, her intention. Her intention was to have somewhere for repats, anyone coming over, even if it's just a visit,
Mm-hmm.
so they could come and spend some time very inexpensively, very inexpensively. And,
Okay.
it's her home and she, fixed it up within a year, totally renovated it. It's a long story. It's not as easy, or uncomplicated as it sounds,
Yeah.
but nonetheless, I guess she had folks coming over who maybe they weren't appreciative of what they were finding there. Some people say she wasn't nice to them. I don't believe. Oh, are you back?
Sounds like it.
No, you know what it is?
Yeah.
He can hear and we can hear, but he can't speak because the mic is attached to the module that is
Oh, okay,
out.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But so there's a lot of things good. There's a lot of things going on, you know. Lance, you might want to turn off your. Okay.
Yo, man.
Let's just end the show, sweetie.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
See y'all this
We'll
weekend. Thank you,
talk.
guys.
All right. Take care.
Okay,
All right.
bye.
Bye.